You've probably heard the slogan, "Save the bees," at least once in your life. However, you're probably wondering, what do bees have to do with me? I'll tell you. They are extremely, extremely important, not only to our environment, but also to our day-to-day life. They play a crucial role in maintaining the structure of our ecosystem and sustaining human life through the means of pollination. There's an article called "Why Bees" that explains to you why they are so essential to our agriculture systems and to our nutrition itself. Bees are responsible for pollinating things like fruits and vegetables that are essential to our everyday diet. Without their pollination habits, we would not have any fruits or vegetables on our shelves. And bees have contributed lots of money, $15 billion to be exact, to value of crop production. They are also extremely important to farmers. They use pollination to provide the crops that feed our animals. Without pollination of crops, it would be extremely difficult to feed not only the livestock, but also to keep food on our shelves, resulting in limited things like eggs, meat, and dairy products on our grocery shelves. Also, an article called "Why Bees Are Critical for Achieving Sustainable Development" discusses how bees contribute to more enhanced nutrition in our food. So not only are they pollinating our food to make sure that it goes to our shelves, they're also making sure that our nutrition that we need from that food is in our food. Pollination contributes to an improved quality of food, leading to a higher shelf life. Our food doesn't go bad as quickly. Because bee pollination contributes to the overall quality of things like fruits and vegetables, the amount of food waste that we use decreases. So that's about agriculture. However, now I want to talk to you about something a little bit closer to home, and that's us. Bees play a big role in your day-to-day life than you would think. Why bees are so important discusses how bees have a very big role in our diet. Again, they are responsible for things like the food we consume, including fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. And without bees, we would be in extreme short supply of food necessary to sustain our life. Again, back to why are bees so important. Without bees, trees and other necessary plants would decrease our oxygen levels. Trees would not be able to be pollinated, therefore our oxygen levels would decrease within our environment. They also pollinate other vital plants that contribute to oxygen, which cleans our air for us to breathe. Bees are also considered a pillar of our ecosystem because they pollinate things like forests and wildflowers, which then help out small insects or small animals. By taking care of the lower part of our food system, we can take care of the big part, which is us. So keeping everybody safe in our food chain keeps us safe. Now that I've talked to you about why bees are so important to our day-to-day life, I want to explain why it is essential to keep bees themselves safe and where the slogan "Save the Bees" come from. And what we can do to help bees in the future. Things like pesticides and insecticides have been shown to have a major impact on bees, with not only neurological effects like not being able to find their hive and not being able to pollinate, but also lethal effects. They can lead to things like, again, them not being able to find their own hive, alternating navigation patterns, and affecting food behaviors. It can also affect things like not being able to reproduce, therefore the population starts to decrease at an abnormal rate. Why bees are so important and how you can help them discusses that habitat loss and climate change have resulted in a direct decline of bees. Keeping these things safe would keep bees from declining. Things like parasites and invasive species like the Asian wasp also have contributed to the decline of bees. Again, why bees are essential to people and planet discusses how we can help bees in the future ourselves and the little steps we can take to contribute to the big picture. One of these is when you are gardening, try not to use pesticides that are known to be harmful to bees, and that is the #1 contributor to their decline. And planting things like marigolds, they're nectar bearing, therefore they will encourage pollination within the bee population. In conclusion, bees are a vital and necessary part of our ecosystem, and they are necessary for not only our agriculture, but also our nutrition and our bodies. They contribute to They contribute to our ecosystem through pollination, and using things like pesticides and insecticides can detrimentally harm bees. While my mission was to inform you of the importance, I hope you can take this information and inform somebody else. Thank you.